Alright, so they've got this new Barbie doll thing called Sweet Talkin' Ken. Absolutely crazy. And basically what you do is you give this to your daughter, or if you don't have a man, you use it for yourself, and you push his chest, and then you talk to him and tell him what you want him to say, and he repeats it back. He repeats it back in his voice. So, you know, I had to do it in a girl voice because if I do it in my voice, he sounds like a murderer. But basically, like, "Oh my gosh, Amy, you're so pretty."
Oh my gosh, Amy, you're so pretty.
But then if I say it in my voice, like, "Oh my gosh, Amy, you're so pretty,"
Oh my gosh, Amy, you're so pretty.
he sounds like an axe murderer. Like he sounds like he belongs on the movie Scream or something. Like he's got a knife, like, ah, ah, ah. But you should definitely buy this for your daughter because clearly it's so realistic. You tell your man exactly what you want him to say, and then he just repeats it in his voice. So if you're like, "Why don't you call me pretty?" He'll be like, "You're so pretty." And I mean, it's pretty much every woman's dream, right? Definitely get this for your daughter. It's on clearance at Kmart for $16. Check it out. Hold up. I know you didn't think I was about to end that video and not have something to say about how crazy that was, right? So, first off, why is it that Ken is trying to mac on my baby and trying to date my baby and sweet talk my baby? Last time I checked, wasn't Ken Barbie's man? I'm pretty sure Ken was Barbie's man. So if Ken is Barbie's man, then how come he's sweet talking little girls? And why is it that these little girls got to rub on his chest and tell him what they want him to say? First off, my baby don't have to rub on no man's chest. How about that? How about that, Ken? And then on top of that, I was like, wait a minute, Ken can't even come up with his own pickup lines? You gonna be sorry and all of that, and then still not even come up with your own pickup lines? So you cheating and can't even find your own pickup lines. And I'm supposed to buy this toy for my daughter so she can bring him home and introduce him to me? Well, I don't want to meet you, Ken. Sweet talking Ken. They need to call you two-timing Ken with your sorry behind and your old self. Ken was a grown man when I was a child. And now that I have a child, he still is a grown man. Now he's a crusty grown man. I really don't know why my daughter would even want him, considering that Barbie need to get rid of him, because that man ain't never had no job that I know of. Think about it. When's the last time you knew of that Ken had a job? Never, because guess what? Ain't nobody ever heard of Ken with a job. But Barbie done had 150,000 jobs. She done been working at McDonald's. She's been a veterinarian, a doctor, working at the welfare office. She done, when she was unemployed for that little bit, she was probably at the welfare office. But the point is, Barbie know how to hold down a job. She may not know how to keep a job since she done been employed so many different times, but the point is she ain't afraid to work, and that's what matters. Ken ain't even got a job, but he want to come and eat from my table, from my baby's table and all that. He ain't about to eat at my house. The Bible says when man don't work, he should not eat. Starve, Ken. Starve. Get a job, Ken. Buy yourself off that shelf, Ken. Pay the $16 to get yourself off that shelf. Do that. Do that, Ken. And then furthermore, Kmart, you know you wrong. You know you wrong, right? Because clearance is not $16. Clearance, let's talk about real clearance, like $2.99. $1.99. 99 cents. If you really wanted to sell Ken, he'd have been under $3. Under $3. And you want to know what? Most of my stuff that I buy, most of my clothes, like this one, is $3 or less. So I'm just saying, if you really wanted to sell Ken, you could have got him sold. Mark him down to $3. I bet you somebody will buy him, some raggedy man, to sit around their house and eat up their food while he don't have no job to mac on their baby, and he know good and well he's too old for your baby in the first place. Yeah, that they would go ahead and buy him. But then I also got to thinking, wait a minute, why is it that Ken's t-shirt is so small? His shirt is the size of my baby's onesie. His shirt is so small I can see his food digest. And I know exactly what stage of digestion his body is in. And that is not okay. So I have one thing to say to you, Barbie. Get your man. And then Ken, sit down. Just sit down. Get it together, Ken. Get a job, Ken. And Kmart, y'all need to get it together too and learn how to mark down your clearance. That's all I have to say about the issue. So, make sure you comment, rate, and subscribe to these videos. And I hope that you're enjoying them all, because I'm enjoying being crazy. And keep subscribing. Love y'all. Take care.